boy. 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 Boy.
Just before the clutch,
Yeah.
When we open the gas, we release a bit or immediately or.
So just before the gate is gonna drop, you already got the clutch almost out, right? You feel the tension change, and you can change in increments, meaning come up a bit and get used to that. Then the next time you ride, bring them up quite flat and get used to that. Because if you look on MXGP start line or Supercross, whatever you want, nobody has their levers down here because it adds stress to what you're doing. It adds stress to pulling the lever in and make your arm all pump up. Handlebar and levers, very neutral, very flat. Try to get used to it because it will help you in the future. For the start, I think everybody here is probably going to be a second gear start, and some of you have a fancy map that you can push the button on your bike which retards the ignition for a start, and they work quite well. I think once you hit third gear or something, they switch off. They are very useful. A handful of gas doesn't really work off the start. You want the minimum spin and the maximum bite. You don't want the bike to burr, but you don't want the bike to just and dig a big rut either. And so that then comes down to clutch control, and there might be not just dumping the clutch, there might be an instance where you sort of feather the clutch. Does everyone know what feather the clutch means? It's like wow, wow, wow. Okay? Especially if you're getting a wheelie or something. Try to just wow, 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 feather the clutch and bring the front down. Ideally your front wheel, if it's just an inch off the ground all the way up the start straight, you've probably nailed the perfect start. But if your front wheel is up here, you're not going to have a good start, right? Now, where do you sit? Where you sit depends on what the start looks like. Today it's a bit slippery and the wheel is going to spin quite a lot. So you're probably just going to be where the seat dips, yeah? You're probably going to sit quite central. That's at least how you're going to start off to see whether your bike wheelies or not. If there's a lot of grip, you really do need to get right up here, yeah? Otherwise you're just going to wheelie, and put the pressure down on the front wheel. Bop. But today I feel like you could almost slide back a little bit and be more upright. It's a matter of experimentation. And everywhere you go, you should look at the start area, even if you're just in front of the gate, and nail 2 or 3 practice starts, just to see whether you're whoa, or whether you've got a whole lot of wheel spin. If you've got a lot of wheel spin, you can just slide back a little bit and put some more weight here. If it's really grabbing and wanting to wheel stand, you need to come right up here. Who likes to do 1 foot down, 1 foot up, or 2 feet down?
1 foot down, 1 foot up, 2 down.
Okay, so I don't really believe there is a better one. It's what you're comfortable with. Some of the great starters like K. Rowley or whatever, 1 down, 1 up, and the new breed of great starters, 2 feet down. It doesn't really matter, but what does matter is that as the bike takes off, you don't get sent to the back of the bike. So what you're going to do, let's just say you're 1 foot up, you're going to use this peg, right? You're going to lock in on that peg behind your boot. If you're 2 feet down, you're locking in behind 2 pegs, right? And that's your starting position. That's going to stop you from sliding back because you've got this peg here to stop that from happening. And you're going to grip the bike really tightly with your legs. So you've got your position, you've got your feet hooked in front of the pegs, and you're ready for the start, yeah? The next thing after you do leave the gate and you've adjusted whether you need to do a little wah feathering of the clutch is go for that gear change as early as you can. So the good guys, they want to start and immediately get their feet back to the pegs and hook that gear change into third and then quickly into fourth. If you're just in second gear like and someone does a good gear change there into third, they're going to go wow and pass you, yeah? So you really want to, as soon as you get out of the gate, as soon as you feel like I'm good, you know, I'm not like all over the place, I'm good, I'm going to just rip that gear change straight away. And then maybe even here you can get to fourth. And I think we can all get to fourth before we're back on the brakes. Elbows high, bum back, on the brakes, ready for that first corner. So what we're going to do is go down to this side of the cones and 1 by 1 rip off some starts, yeah? So it might be David, wah, Tebow, wah, around like this, and we'll just have a big line. And as one guy leaves, you move up to the gate, and I'll tap you on the fender. That's your go. Okay, that is the gate. When the gate is back operational, because some mysterious stuff happened last night, not sure what, but the gate will be operational, we'll then move to behind the gate and do actual gate drops. And when you are behind the gate and you see the board, right? It's go time, you know, it's 10 seconds or it's 5 seconds. There is nothing else in your world other than that gate. Nothing, okay? Some people like to actually look at the little mechanism of the gate as it moves. Some people like to look at the gate that's beside them rather than the one that's directly in front of them. Either way, whatever you end up choosing, when the board goes and you click it into second, you are just nothing else in your world. That gate is all that you're thinking about. And I actually do a thing where when it clicks and I go into position, I say to myself, gate, 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 bam! Like that. So that I block out. I don't care what the guy beside me is doing, if he's like creeping or what. I don't care. Okay? I'm singularly, totally focused on my gate. Or on the little mechanism, whatever it is I've chosen to watch. Now, Oran showed us yesterday what happens when you creep, right? When you creep up, like creeping up on the gate at 5, not even fucking 2 kilometers an hour is no advantage. But it's a big disadvantage when you creep right up, like, yeah, he's going to drop it, they're going to drop it. Fuck! I've hit the gate. Big disadvantage. So just get your spot, your front wheel probably that far away from the gate. Your bike is in gear. Your clutch is just starting to pull, right? You're just starting to feel the clutch pulling on the bike. You've got the front brake on to stop it moving forward. Keep yourself still. Keep your gap between you and the front gate. Don't worry about old mate that's beside you doing whoop, whoop, like this. We don't care what he's doing. We just totally in the moment, on the gate, not creeping forward, just stationary, feeling the motorcycle starting to pull. Whoop. Okay? Don't creep. It just gets you into so much trouble. Pick your spot. I suggest about that far, front wheel from the gate, yeah? And just sit there, ready. And don't worry if it takes forever. Because some starters, the 5-second board go, and it seemed like 20 seconds. Just sit there, Gate, 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 fuck, gate, 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 up. If you can focus like that, I bet you 4 or 5 guys beside you stuff it right up. They start looking like, what's going on? Well, they start, whoop, whoop. They lose focus, and they're going to get a bad start. But you are just locked in, whether it's 5 seconds. Also be ready for the quick starter. Many times the starter somehow he think 5-second board is go. So I actually like flick it into gear just before I think he's gonna flick, and I'm almost quite ready now, yeah. And then you flick the board, I'm like gate, bop, and I'm probably gonna catch it when he does the early boom. So again, just to rehash what we're talking about at the starts, where you sit depends on how much grip. Okay? If it's slippery, muddy.
Let's start. Understand what he means. យមើលគ្នាអត់ឃើញបុកគ្នាទៅណា Mul. Oh. Yeah, great. Wow.
Balance of the bike, and I'll be pushing down on this peg to create traction, right? It's called weighting the peg.
យើងមើលចំកន្លែងណាយើងចង់ទៅមានថាមើលឡាញណាដែលយើងចង់ទៅយើងមើលឡាញនេះកុំមើលកន្លែងណាយើងអត់ចង់ទៅពីព្រោះជាធម្មតាអូតូម៉ាទិកតែយើងមើលទៅណាខ្លួនយើងទាញយើងទៅហ្នឹងហើយអញ្ចឹងគាត់ថាមើលឲ្យឆ្ងាយចំកន្លែងដែលយើងចង់ទៅបាទ
So probably at about this banana tree, halfway around the turn, I've stopped looking at the turn. I'm definitely not looking at this. I'm already looking around the corner where I want to go, and the bike will just follow me there, yeah? Things we'll be looking for in this corner. He's coming in and sliding up to the front. Okay, right corner. Leg out, elbow high, and looking ahead, yeah? About here you start looking around the corner. The bike will follow you. So I'll try and do a few demonstrations. You guys want to just sit there and we got the water.
Yep.
Have a drink.
You all know? Bon, you all know? Con sa quạt cũng ru màu con sa hơn. Dương hót chắc lưỡi cay mà khảo. xa thao mất.
ដែលមុននឹងហោះទួលហ្នឹងដែលមានមុខទួលមុនយើងចាប់ដល់ហោះទួលហ្នឹងយើងត្រូវកែឧបសគ្គហ្នឹងឲ្យបានល្អបើយើងហោះទួលបាន
So if you are new to jumping, you want to get yourself into a nice straight line and your body settled and everything good before you hit the jump. So that might mean a corner like this, you actually don't worry about it. Come right out here, square it off, nice straight line to the jump.
ថាសម្រាប់យើងអ្នកហោមកដល់ជាហោបានល្អអញ្ចឹងយើងហោ20ហ្នឹងយើងមិនចូលខ្សែក្នុងទេព្រោះពេលយើងចូលខ្សែក្នុងអញ្ចឹងទៅពេលយើងបុកទួលយើងបុកទៅឆាប់វាអាចមានបញ្ហាដល់យើងក្នុងការហោះឡើងវា control បានល្អអញ្ចឹងយើងទៅខ្សែកែធ្វើម៉េចចេញពីកែស្រែម៉ូតូបានត្រង់ហើយបានត្រង់មុនបុកទួលពេលយើងស្រែបានត្រង់បុកទួលយើងហោះទៅវាត្រង់ល្អហ្នឹងហើយ
The jump, as you come to the jump, should always, with a new jump, do it standing up before you try sitting down. If it have the kicker and you're sitting down, boom! So always testing a jump, standing up, the attack position. When the jump, oh, it's good jump, then you can sit down.
គាត់ថានៅពេលដែលយើងរៀបហោះហ្នឹងយើងព្យាយាមឈរនៅអ្វីដែលគាត់បានប្រាប់ពីម្សិលមិញណាឈរគៀបធំសាំងឈរអីហ្នឹងគឺឈរឲ្យបានស្រួលហោះកុំអង្គុយដោយសារពេលណាយើងអង្គុយពេលទៀតច្រើននៅពេលដែលយើងចាប់ដើមផុតបាទួលបើយើងអង្គុយអាក្តារម៉ូតូវាផ្ទះយើងឲ្យយើងចេញក្រៅជាកូនថាបានដែរគឺកណ្ដាំដាំដោអញ្ចឹងយើងព្យាយាមឈរគៀបដោយគាត់ប្រាប់ពោចុងឈរម្សិលមិញហ្នឹងគឺបុកឡើងទួលហោះតម្លាក់តាមតារហូតដល់យើងមានអារម្មណ៍ថាទួលហ្នឹងវាស្រួលសម្រាប់យើងហើយល្អហើយយើងចង់ហោះអង្គុយក្បាច់យើងក្បាលតែចិត្តទេតែយើងសម្រាប់អ្នកដំបូងយើងរៀនឈរតាមអ្វីដែលគាត់បានប្រាប់បាទ
So nearly all jump is basically going to be your same attack position with the head over the handlebar. Only if the jump was very like this, supercross style, do you actually come a bit forward, yeah? As you go up the ramp, you're already leaning forward. We don't really have that jump here, but yes?
About that jump, supercross style. If you don't lean forward,
Or maybe just really front wheel high. So, like this, normal jump, normal attack position. Steep jump, lean right into the face of the jump. Yeah? Wow. What you want to starting the jumping is a nice smooth throttle. I would think for everybody, gear number 3. Up. Yeah? Now what we're going to do, not everybody want to jump it. Okay? So if you're not going to jump it, don't just half jump and go like this. Boing. Okay? Come up to the jump, throttle off, and just quickly get over it and whap, gas on as quickly as you can. You know you're not going to jump it. Just go up the face, what we call sort of scrub the speed. As soon as the tire on the ground, wow, that is better than the half jump bounce. Of course, the idea for perfect is up, wow, gas on, whoop, wow, wow. Later we can do about the technique. Your front is low. The front wheel is low. Hit the gas in the air. Ah! It will come up a little bit. If the front very high, you can hold the clutch in the air and tap the rear brake. Tap the rear brake. It's like this. You can even adjust how you are traveling in the air. So, yeah, hitting the throttle will lift the front. Tapping the rear brake, don't forget the clutch, or you stall in the air, will drop the front. But what we're really concentrating on today is just nice, smooth, over, and trying to get to that point. If you know you're not going to do it, just get up the jump and then gas off it, yeah?
អ្វីដែលគាត់ចង់បញ្ជាក់មែនតើហ្នឹងគឺថាយើងហោះបើយើងហោះមិនថាហោះផុតក៏ដោយនៅពេលដែលម៉ូតូចាប់ដើមដល់ដីយើងត្រូវមួលហ្គាបន្ថែមបើយើងអត់មួលហ្គាបន្ថែមទេវាម៉ូតូហ្នឹងវាអុកក្លុកចឹងវាអត់ត្រូវវាអត់សម្រាប់តម្ងន់វាអត់វាធ្វើឲ្យម៉ូតូហ្នឹងកវែងពេលធ្លាក់មកកវែងញ៉ៃហ្មងអញ្ចឹងដល់ពេលយើងគ្រាន់ម៉ូតូធ្លាក់យើងថែមហ្គាតែបានតិចទៅម៉ូតូវាទាញត្រង់វិញហ្មងវាអត់ចេះពេលព្រោះយើងធ្លាក់ប៉ាប់បើយើងអត់នេះវាអាចលោតឲ្យធ្លាក់ទៅវាលោតចេះតែបើយើងធ្លាក់ទៅយើងមួលហ្គាវាអត់លោតទេវាបុកទៅមុខបងត្រង់ល្អអ្វីគាត់ចង់សម្គាល់បញ្ជាក់គឺពេលយើងហោះហ្នឹងហោះស្ទាក់ស្ទើរមិនក៏ដោយដល់ក្រោមគឺយើងត្រូវតែមួលវាបាទបើយើងគិតថាហោះផុតក៏ដោយយើងដល់ក្រោមយើងមួលវាបន្ថែមតិចទៅកុំឲ្យធ្លាក់ឲ្យយើងផ្អន់ហ្គាចោលចឹងណាបាទហើយទី2ទៀតនៅពេលដែលយើងហោះឧទាហរណ៍ថានេះវាលក្ខណៈគាត់និយាយយើងជ្រៅបើកាលណាយើងហោះទៅវាបាញ់ចាប់ក្បាលទៅមុខឬក៏ដាំដូងអីហ្នឹងអានេះប្រហែលជាវាពិបាកសម្រាប់យើងអារម្មណ៍យើងគ្រប់គ្រងអត់ទាន់បានយើងថ្មីចឹងអញ្ចឹងគាត់ចង់និយាយពីបច្ចេកទេសថាបើយើងបាញ់ចាប់ក្បាលឡើងលើដើម្បីឲ្យវាចុះក្រោមវិញគេជន់ប្រាំងតិចទៅក្បាលវាជាមួយហីបាទចាប់អំយ៉ាហើយជន់ប្រាំងទៅក្បាលជាមួយហីតែបើសិនជាម៉ូតូជាមួយហោះទៅវាខុសបច្ចេកទេសយើងខុសបច្ចេកទេសជាមួយយើងថែមតែហ្គាទៅវាឡើងវិញហីជាធម្មតាដោយសារឲ្យបន្ថែមហ្គាឡើងយើងមើលផ្លូវជាតិមើលយើងផ្លូវយើងជិះមើលកាលណាយើងជិះម៉ូតូដែលយើងមើលខាងវាបាក់កង់អញ្ចឹងទោះបីវាអត់ប៉ះដីក៏ដោយវានៅខ្យល់ក៏ដោយប៉ុន្តែអារបៀបតាក់ទងមួយ gravity ណានេះហ្នឹងយើងមួលទៅវាបាសឡើងវិញតាមធម្មជាតិមកវាមិនបាសខ្លាំងក៏វាបាសខ្លុកជួយបានខ្លះដែរបាទអញ្ចឹងបញ្ជាក់មួយទៀតគឺថាធ្លាក់ដល់ដីយើងមួលហ្គាថែមណាបាទមិនមែនធ្លាក់ដល់ដីយើងទុកឲ្យម៉ូតូលោតផ្លោតអីទេបាទថាវារៀបដល់ដីយើងមួលទុកវាអត់ទេដល់ដីហ្នឹងបាទគ្រាន់តែម៉ូតូដល់ដីយើងមួលថែមទៅតែយើងអត់ឥឡូវយើងសាមើលភាសាយើងធ្លាក់អីយើងអត់មួលមកម៉ូតូហ្នឹងរៀងនេះហ្មងរៀងលោតហ្មងបាទរៀងលោតហ្មងបាទពាក់កណ្ដាលទួលហោះទៅអត់ស្ទើស្ទាក់ហោះទៅពាក់កណ្ដាលទួលលឹកបាត់ហើយអាយើងហោះទៅពាក់កណ្ដាលទួលលឹកបាត់ហើយខ្ញុំចាំមកគាត់បើសិនជាយើងអត់ចង់ហោះ
បង CK គាត់ប្រាប់ហ្មង
លើទួលទៅយកហ្មងមិនហោះទេបើយើងគិតថាយើងហោះមកធ្លាក់ពាក់កណ្ដាលទួលផុតអត់ដល់កន្លែងលែនអត់ចាំគាត់និយាយដល់ច្រើនពេកសុំទោសយើងយល់តទៀតបងត
So just for now, what we're concentrating on is being smooth. Okay, so I think gear number 3 for probably everyone just is enough for this jump. Don't want too far.
យើងជិះឥឡូវហ្នឹងសម្រាប់យើងហាត់ថ្ងៃនេះហើយរៀនហោះហ្នឹងគឺយើងជិះឲ្យស្រែខ្សែប្រងឲ្យចំខ្សែប្រងឲ្យចំហោះទួលឲ្យប្រើលេខ3ទៅហើយកាន់ហ្គាស្មើមិនបាច់បុកមិនបាច់អីទេពេលដល់ទួលនឹងគឺយើងកាន់ហ្គាស្មើទៅណាកាន់ហ្គាស្មើហោះទៅផុតធ្លាក់ប៉ុណ្ណាយើងចាប់ដើមឲ្យមានអារម្មណ៍ថាយើងដឹងថាយើងហោះទៅធ្លាក់ប៉ុណ្ណាលបឿនប៉ុណ្ណាយើងមិនបាច់កជ្រួលបុកអីទេហោះលេខ3គាត់ប្រាប់ថាហោះលេខ3ហ្នឹងណា
I will do 3 style to demonstrate. I do a few times. The first style, I don't even want to jump it. Just get up over the face and whop, power on early. The second style, the main style. Come out here, make my approach very straight. I feel very good. Whop, and jump. The third style, the more advanced. Coming around the corner. I'm still turning the corner as I go up the face of the jump.
Okay, គាត់នឹងបង្ហាញ3របៀបនៃការហោះនៃការម្លងទួលហ្នឹងរបៀបទី1គាត់ធ្វើដូចជាគាត់ហ្នឹងអត់ចង់ហោះទេនិយាយថាគាត់ស្ទាក់ស្ទើរគាត់ហោះដូចអ្នកអត់ចេះជាងគាត់ជិះឡើងធម្មតាណាគាត់ជិះឡើងធម្មតាគាត់ប្រើកាយវិការវាមិនយើងចាំមើលគាត់អីរបៀបទី2គឺគាត់ជិះហោះគាត់ស្រែម៉ូតូឲ្យត្រង់ហើយគាត់ហោះទម្លាក់អញ្ចឹងតាមធម្មតាអញ្ចឹងរបៀបទី3គឺគាត់ចូលទៅក្នុងហ្មងទៅក្នុងគាត់ហោះផុតហើយគាត់បែកម៉ូតូហ្នឹងបញ្ជានៅលើអាកាសហ្មងឲ្យម៉ូតូហ្នឹងទៅអញ្ចឹងទេតែបាត់ធ្លាក់ទៅនោះធ្លាក់នៅឆ្វេងវិញហើយបើយើងមើលទៅហោះខ្សែក្នុងដងចេញទៅខ្សែក្រៅទៅហ៎ប៉ុន្តែគាត់ហោះខ្សែក្នុងតែធ្លាក់ទៅខ្សែក្នុងវិញដែរចឹងបាទគឺបច្ចេកទេសគេខ្លាំងហើយយើងអត់ទាន់ធ្វើកើតទេតែគាត់ចូលធ្វើឲ្យយើងមើលបាទ Okay.
This afternoon, after the Federation testing and learning the flag and everything, and we have our own time again. Anybody who wants to learn the jump more, which is the Jeremy McGrath scrub, it's not like the Bubba scrub, but as you go up the face, he let the bike soak up, come up to his body, so the bike don't pop. The bike just then down to the ground quickly. This is the easiest one to learn first, yeah. And if you want to learn about the tap the brake in the air, we do that after federation thing. Now it's just smooth freestyle. Don't jump, straight jump, doing the corner, still jumping.
Ok là nghĩ năng có tha có pika vẫn hạt này hơi miên vẹn để dương thử apply cho mua con ca hạt nằm bây giờ license pi khang xạ pón nè chắc là pro pi dương hạt cho mỗi thạ pón pi plat nha nâng là biết bóp bắp này ca bản năng mệt má pi thạ pón hơi dương nguyên phê là nghĩ là nếu dương ai hạt bật hai mỏng pi ca các bạch hay là các bạch chương ai ca bị nón cái chiếng một Jeremy Migrate nó cứ quạt ho tới quạt thôi mà tôi nó sra lẹ tới ọt tẹt bằng khang lửa cả hay chứ con thằng thôi ao bạn nó lại thăm tao đây và chắc con ai tâm ai sao tao cho một má ai đi một
tao trôi luôn จอนี่ตบมาดอนมัน